Hi, I'm Brandon Perry. I'm the Director of Youth Ministries here at Trinity Lutheran Church, and this is session number 5 in our fall focus of God Has an App for That. Today we're going to be studying the support apps and specifically the Purpose app. Um, have you ever wondered why God created you and honestly loved you so much that He even sent His Son to die on the cross for you? Have you ever wondered what it is exactly that your purpose is for your life here on this earth? Check out this video about perseverance and some of life's common failures that some great people have gone through.
Dismissed from drama school with a note that read, "Wasting her time. She's too shy to put her best foot forward." Turned down by the Decca Recording Company, who said, "We don't like their sound and guitar music is on the way out." A failed soldier, farmer, and real estate agent. At 38 years old, he went to work for his father as a handyman. Cut from the high school basketball team, he went home, locked himself in his room, and cried. A teacher told him he was too stupid to learn anything, and he should go into a field where he might succeed by virtue of his pleasant personality. Fired from a newspaper because he lacked imagination and had no original ideas. His fiancée died, he failed in business twice, he had a nervous breakdown, and he was defeated in 8 elections. If you've never failed, you've never lived.
We may never know what our specific purpose is here on this earth until we maybe our later years in life, or maybe even upon our deathbed, or after we're even gone. What is God's purpose for us, though, really? Of course, in the midst of life struggles, world and local catastrophes, heartache, pain, it's often difficult to really comprehend what His purpose is for our lives. However, the reality remains that God did create each of us, and He loves us so much that He did die on the cross for us to save us, so that we could spend eternity with Him in heaven. Each of us were created with God, with a mighty plan and purpose in place. We may not fully understand exactly what that plan is for each of our lives, or what each of our lives were designed for. Depending on what stage of our lives we are in, it may be unclear exactly what our role is in His mighty plan. However, God has specifically created each of us to play a part in His mighty and perfect plan. Although we may not fully realize our part now, in time it will be revealed to us, if we're diligent and deliberate about seeking His mighty will and plan for our lives. How can we discover what His will and what His plan is for our lives if we don't seek out and really try to discover what His purpose in our lives is? So today we're going to be diving in to this Purpose app of discovering and fulfilling God's purpose for our lives. How do we discover what our personal and specific purpose is for our lives, especially in the midst of a world which pulls and tempts us to fulfill our own personal desires? With so many temptations in the world, how do we really figure out what our purpose is and how to fulfill God's will in our lives? There's a lot at stake, so take the opportunity this week to dive into small group discussion and really be honest with yourselves. And it's my prayer today that you really discover and maybe have a little bit more of an understanding of just really trying to determine what your purpose is here on this earth for your life and what God had intended your life for. Amen.